A few weeks ago, I did the Alpha M 30 Days to Look More Attractive Challenge. And as you can see, I did so good on it. You can watch that video linked in the description. Part of that challenge was drinking 100 ounces of water per day. To keep track of that much intake, I purchased and downloaded an external mobile app. And that mobile app is WaterMinder. Let me extend that old video challenge out further by reviewing and entering my water intake with the WaterMinder application. And I'm going to do this challenge every day for 30 days. Yep, it's another 30 days challenge video. What's going on, everybody? My name is Jack Jenkins. I do reviews and challenges all within the realm of self-improvement. Today, it's time for me to take on the WaterMinder by doing the app for 30 days. I don't know why I keep saying the WaterMinder, like it's like a kind of Marvel evil villain, like it's the WaterMinder, he's gonna mind read your water. Just roll that intro.
For self-improvement, crafts, and fitness games, go ahead and turn on YouTube and watch Jack.
The application's whole purpose is to track your hydration intake and compare that historically. I can say, without a doubt, that the app does this purpose perfectly. The application by a Funn Media, Funn, 2 N's for double the fun, is available for iPhone, iPad, iWatch, and Google Android devices. Like I hold up my iWatch for that. That was kind of nice. That was kind of classy. It was originally available for purchase for just $5. However, since editing this review and doing this like a few months ago, the application was updated to be free with a subscription model. Oh, another application with a subscription model. Great. The subscription is now $3.50 per month or $28 per year. That is over 5 times how much it used to cost, which was a flat $5 fee forever. If you want to buy it forever, like you could before, you have to pay $50. God dang, my wallet hurts right now. Whew. As of right now, I am still grandfathered in, but if that ever changes, my ass will be gone. I ain't paying another $50 for this kind of app. Oh no. $5? Perfect. $50? Bye-bye. Before discussing this application, this review, I want to give it a big heads up. I usually do the challenge and write the script like a few months before I actually publish the review, just so I can have like a massive backup and backlog of all videos. In case you can't notice, I kind of wear the same shirt. It's because I record like 5 or 6 videos, put them up on YouTube, and that way it kind of gives me a space and backlog and I can do these challenges. I try and get like this whole month's worth of videos out the gate and, quickly release them each day for each week. And it works out, and it gives me this ability to do like 30 days of doing this challenge, 30 days of doing this, 60 days to do this. However, it does sometimes cause issues if anything changes within what I'm reviewing or talking about within that month or so. Well, of course that happened in this review. The application I reviewed and was on is version 5. Pretty much all the footage you are seeing in the background and have been seeing is that older version. The new version, version 6, came out just a few days as I was editing this script. Literally, it came out like a few days. Version 6 has a few new features in it that version 5 doesn't. However, as I said before, the price has increased over 5 times and the application switched over to that subscription model. I got some new footage of the new design and features I wanted to talk about, so you can see like what's new with this application versus what I had to deal with and use during my time. However, I will say that the positive tone of the review has changed a bit since it's yet another subscription model application that truly doesn't really need it. I would say up front that I would now recommend an alternative application that is bought once and you can keep it forever, kind of like how this app used to be, or the Stamina app I reviewed. Also, as a quick aside, I actually still use WaterMinder. I can't show my app on my phone watch, but I still use WaterMinder daily to keep track of my intake as a kind of data-driven computer nerd. I would recommend buying an application with this functionality, but maybe not this one directly. Now let's get the rest of the review going. Once you download and open up the WaterMinder app, you will be greeted with a screen asking for some data. This data you provide will be used to get your water intake goal for each day. Items such as how active you are, your gender, your weight, and the climate temperature you live in will all be combined and used to calculate that main goal. My total goal is at 107 ounces per day, and that is over Alpha M's baseline of 100 ounces of water. When I was down in Arizona, where my parents lived during this challenge, my goal got moved to 128 ounces per day. That is a full gallon of H2O, and if you think about it, Arizona's a desert. You're going to need a lot more water than you do living in Illinois. I tried to aim higher than this goal just because I get like disgustingly sweating. I mean, seriously, I'm sweating right now and I'm just doing this review. After you get your goal hydration amount, you choose your avatar and begin measuring your water intake. To add hydration, you click on the little hamburger icon and choose your type of drink and how much you're drinking. The hydration value times the number of ounces you drink will then be added to your body. For example, water is pure hydration, so it has a value of 1. If you drink 24 ounces of water, you get 24 ounces added to your score, and you get 24 ounces closer to your goal hydration level. Drinking liquor has a hydration impact of 0.5. Having 2 shots in the standard American glass is 3 ounces of liquor. 3 times 0.5 is 1.5 ounces of hydration, and that then gets to be added to your goal, and you get closer to fulfilling it. The hydration calculation isn't created by those who program the app. This is something that existed in science. But the company does it in a sleek style and in a beautiful application design. Seriously, look at the footage. I love this dark theme. I love the color contrast. It looks excellent. I gotta say, these paid applications have just amazing application design, way better than the free ones. You can also add water quickly by clicking the plus sign, which acts as like a quick add, of course. You can add different combination of drinks and ounces in the settings. These quick add options also appear in the Apple Watch version. So when I go into the application here, I can see all my quick adds. It's not like you guys can see that, but I can just quickly, boom, add it. That's how I pretty much did it while doing this challenge. I went downstairs to grab some water or coffee. I then quickly added it to my Apple Watch and then make the long journey up the stairs to begin working yet again. I know I have such a hard life as a work-at-home software developer. It's just, everybody cry out tears for me. Outside of adding hydration, you can go into the History tab to review how much hydration you have had. The History tab breaks everything down into days, weeks, months, and years. That's right, they expect you to use this application for years, which I haven't yet, but I will. Like I said, continue logging to this day. Clicking on any section will bring up how much of that drink type you have had during that period and what percentage of it was your overall amounts. When I was doing this challenge, the drink water took over 80% of my hydration values, with coffee and tea pretty much taking up the rest. I don't really drink soda unless I'm going out or something. Best of all, it shows how much caffeine you have been drinking, which may or may not be good for someone like me who drinks 3 to 4 cups of coffee per day. And I'll never give that up. Never. Next up is the handbook section. The handbook contains the challenges and achievements. Challenges are part of that big new update that, I couldn't do and wasn't part of my original review. From reading about it, it basically tests users to drink or not drink certain types of liquids. Some challenges on this application so far, at least when I'm reviewing it, I read that they're trying to add new challenges, include no coffee, liquor, and a vitamin challenge aiming to increase your orange and carrot juice consumption. I don't know anyone who drinks carrot juice. That just sounds like a bad time. You can also earn achievements such as sharing your hydration data with another person or drinking water barrels over time. It's a fun way to incentivize using the application. Lastly, the settings allow you to adjust information such as your weight, time, Apple Watch layout, and complications. Themes, and there's just so much more. One feature I want to highlight here is the reminder system. It's the other part of the, WaterMinder name. This application's notification system is pretty complex, allowing for all different kinds of notification settings. You can change how often it should remind you throughout the day, as well as the style it should remind you. For example, I personally set up mine so it will only remind me throughout the day, only if I don't meet the current water goal that I have set at a certain time. And that goal changes throughout the day until I get to 100% at 8 p.m. For example, I will get notified on my phone and Apple Watch. You can set up the notification so it goes to both if I am not at 50% hydration at 3 o'clock. If I am, then I won't get notified. I usually fill up like a big water bottle, I think it's like 48 ounces, and drink it slowly throughout the day, refilling it about twice. And as long as I also have coffee throughout the day, that pretty much takes me to my hydration goal. And I usually kind of have like a tea at lunch or something like that. Again, I'm a caffeine addict. Whatever your style, I feel like this application will work for you. So that brings me to my overall reaction. I would say that this app is a must purchase for just $5. For that monthly fee, I would have to say skip it, unfortunately. I love this application, and again, I still use it to this day. And I haven't yet read the developer's book, but it is on my list, which shows how much I like it. It truly pains me to see such a high price increase and a subscription change. And honestly, I feel like so far there hasn't been many updates that are worth it, although I don't know if the developer is continuing to use these funds to create more changes, which is probably the case. I get that all software is going to a subscription model, but I can't help but let it bug me. I understand why the move, but the price is just too high to justify it. Maybe it would make sense with more challenges and features, but right now it really doesn't feel worth it. And again, the developer's book, you still gotta buy separately. They don't even throw that in for free if you buy a subscription model. I'm like, for $50, you better give me that book for free. So guys, that is it for my review of the WaterMinder app. A sad display of trends in software today. And again, I'm a software developer, so I get the whole behind the scenes thing. It just hurts though. If you want to get sadder, why not subscribe to my YouTube channel? I do topics on the realm of self-improvement. That includes different fitness challenges, trying to get strong and buff. That includes reviewing fitness video games, such as Ring Fit, and whatever new games they eventually put out on the Switch, product reviews, and so much more. If you have any ideas on what I should review next, then please leave them in a comment below. I will do pretty much any challenge anyone recommends me, as long as it's not illegal. That's the big thing. No illegal, no like, oh, Jack, try and do heroin for 10 days. No. Follow me on Twitter at TrueJackJank. Lastly, have a fantastic day. Everyone, all you guys watching are just so incredibly amazing.